All right, now it's time for our workshops. We had education, we had fun, and now it's time to get down to the nitty gritty. So I can't wait to see exactly what's going to happen next. Stay tuned.
Like when it comes to certain, like she will come and she will tell me everything, and certain things I don't want to hear. As a mother, you don't want to hear these things, but you know that you have to sit down and you can't just say, I don't want to hear them, because then she may never come to you and speak to you again. But, you know, like the first two, like I have a second daughter, she's very reserved, but like I don't force her, but when she's ready, she will definitely come to me and she will talk to me and she will say, you know, mommy, I need your help, or I'll talk to her. But like when it comes to Jade and Leah, it's Jade will more open up. But Jade has to know that she can trust you to do it, you know, but Leah is just like, it's hard because she doesn't really say anything. Everything is, oh, it's great. I had a great day. I'm like, Leah, every day is great. Everything is excellent. There's no bad days. Everything is good. Like everybody's different.
Sometimes you just don't need to know.
You don't need to know,
right? You know? Just keep.
But we know anyway.
Yeah. My mom always knows. I'm like,
We know
where
anyway.
are you? Are you in this room thing? You have a bud on my phone. Yeah.
But I do too. I understand pretty much what they're saying.
Like my mom is like my best friend. She had my back through anything, and so I feel like that's priceless because everybody doesn't have their moms, and I realize that that's like a treasure that, you know, everybody doesn't have. And so I'm really grateful that I have that connection with my mom, that no matter what, she'll just drop everything and just like be there for me. So
Case in point.
yes, yeah, case in point, she's here. That's my mom.
As old as I am.
Right?
I do need my mother.
Yes, right?
And yeah, she's my rock.
Yeah. I think that's a good segue to like go into the next thing and just understand that our mothers are, you know, very important people, and like to really take advantage of them now, because like I said, everybody does not have their mother and they wish they had their mother. And so really using our time while they're here on earth to like honor them and respect them and make sure that we develop the, you know, the best relationship that we can with them while they're here, and love on them.
That's someplace like I definitely want to be with Shauna, because I love my mom and I know my mom loves me, but we didn't have that, you know, that close relationship thing. I love you, and you know, it being shown. Because I mean, she's from the Caribbean. She grew up without her mom
too.
So you know, it was very different.
And you know that had an impact on how she raised you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know that I definitely don't want to have that with Shauna. I mean, I want us to be closer and her to feel like she can come to me with anything. And I mean, I am more reserved. You know, I'm not as open with them and probably not as loving. Well, I probably don't show it, but I do love and care about them. But
Why do you say you don't show it? Why do you say that?
well, as far as the I love you and being affectionate and, you know.
I understand. I was like that.
Do you feel like that's because of your relationship with your mom?
Yeah, basically how I was raised. I know my mom cared, but it was just, you know, it wasn't shown.
Yeah. It was a thing from the islands. Like my mom did it too, because it was even like she told us recently, like not recently, but she was like, you know, I didn't know how to hug. I said, really? So we didn't get that. Like we know they love us, but as far as like that touchy feeling, that hugging kind of thing, we didn't. And then like for me, when I became a Christian, I mean, I had to like break that. It still was very hard, like to even try and hug my girls. But then I had to start like telling myself, hug them every day before they walk out, you know, because that
Yeah, I'm
helps a
still
long
trying
way.
to deal with it. Even with my husband, I'm married, and he would tell me like, you're not as affectionate. I am not as affectionate as I need to be, like saying I love you and hugging, and I'm not that. I want to be, but it's still hard to put it out there. Just to show.
See, like, I love you, handshake. Hello, husband.
Start, get up for a second. Come in. Come in. It's not easy. Get up. Go to mommy. Start hugging. And just tell yourself, like, it's not easy. easy, but just before she walked out that door, like you just let her know like how much you love her, because that touchy feeling, they do need it. You know? They do need it.
Everybody, give your mom
Yeah, right, and just stay there, you don't have to let go, like stay there.